Stop. Hey. Not a toy. Not a toy. All right. You want to share the... Well, could you please share the live, honey? How I word things, because it comes off as super rude. Stop fighting with me, tablet. Jesus. Hey, Acid. How's it going? Tonight is Thank you, honey. Tonight is Ab Night. I'm trying to share on Facebook, too, which kind of kills the vibe, admittedly. Wow, that was quite fast. We just... Dallas, what's cooking, or should I say cooling? Maybe you should say cooling. It is pretty cold outside. I'm trying to get YouTube to let me share this. See, I can no longer just share straight from the app here. That is for certain. For some reason, when I go and I exit out of YouTube while sharing to another channel, when I hop back onto YouTube, it cuts me out of my own conversation, out of my own live, and I have to start over. So what we got to do is do it the long way around, which is always fun. Because the tablet that I'm using, it's about as useful as a brick when it comes to social media work. So how's it going, Acid? Clicking on stuff and it's not wanting to do what I want it to. First world problems. Yesterday we did the fun exercises. Okay, no, that's going to be tomorrow when we do the pull-ups. That's going to be the fun exercise. And yes, we are going to have to use straps to do that because I am in fact not... Don't tell me YouTube isn't responding. Oh, my Lord. Alright. I just clicked on all and it didn't want to do it. Yesterday, we did the decline push-ups. We did 81 of those. And we did... Let's see... 29 dips. And when I tell you dips are fucking hard, let me tell you, man. Friggin' it makes... It makes decline push-ups look like child's play. Honestly. I went and thought that the decline push-ups are going to be the hardest exercise I do when it comes to triceps and pectoral muscles and back muscles. But holy cow, like, my triceps kind of hurt, but what hurts the most seems to be my upper back. It's really sore. And this muscle right here, the tendon, is just permanently hard now. Yeah, I'm not complaining. I'm just giving you guys a heads up as to what it entails, switching up your exercise routine and what you should plan on going through. It's beeping. Is that a good thing? Okay. Jason has sent me a message from beyond the Discord and the live stream. Yes, dude. Let's see here. I can't share it onto the bodybuilding. What did you send? Don't you fucking say sorry to me. You know you're gonna do that shit again. At least I finally look skinny up in that shit. All right.
Coming in from this last week, I definitely feel a little defeated. And after the virtual weight challenge, I'm googling down about this whole thing. There's a lot writing on this, and I don't want to go home.
All right. Now that I've scratched my ass on camera, what we're gonna do is start off rather than vacuuming, which we really should do. We're just gonna go straight on into it. You can see the fuzz on that fucking carpet. We're gonna try with this still in place. That way we don't have to move it. The cats have knocked everything down. All right, here we go. Maybe if I move this right here. This alone is a good freaking workout tool, this freaking vacuum cleaner. It's almost entirely made out of metal. Is everything okay? Huh. Alright, so for this exercise, you want some floor space. Hopefully I can do it with this. I'm going to try going back to twisting repeatedly in the middle of this. Oliver, no. Did you add butter to that? Or is that just the smell of the eggs this time? It's wild. Oh boy. You guys are so tuckered out. Yeah, where are you at? Where's my boy? Where's my boy? He's my boy.
You have 1 hour to run around and taste the food, the shops, and the restaurants. Then you have to decide which one item you like the best out of everything that you've tried here. Then you will take a 2-minute segment of
All right, go on.
the best thing I ever ate. Directed by me.
So for this exercise, no, my shoulders barely fit. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to keep your feet elevated by about 6 inches or so. Keep some tension on your lower abdominals. Everything's kind of fluffy for me. You're not going to see much, even as the shirt rides up. And then while you're doing this, you're going to want to bring your torso up off the ground like a crunch. You're going to want to swing side to side. And then you're going to want to slowly bring yourself back down. Last time I did this, I started having back spasms. So we're going to keep an eye out for that. Luckily, we know how to handle it, mostly crying. So, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, down, 1, 2, 3, down, 1, 2, 3.
So I went into Chelsea Market and I'm looking around, I don't really see anything to match my point of view. Also, I'm having a pot, but then suddenly I get to Bonitalia.
5,
This is like the food. I think and chicken pot together. So for what, huh?
6,
Yeah, just like Mama.
1,
Chicken pot is on point because it concept, and it's mindless for it. Thank you guys so much.
Oh, Lord. Huh. That's definitely different. Used to be, I would just go back and forth twice. I think adding the extra too is really something.
I feel like I have to answer this challenge because every single day I figure out words.
Try a few more. It's not nap time.
It's gotta be like as thin as ladies' lingerie, right?
Oh,
Talking about food is a critical skill because the viewers can't lick this. I know that I can nail this. Oh my gosh, for my appetite. This is amazing though. I really want to say pork 12 that. After last week's nomination, I need to prove to the community that I deserve to be here. Thank you so much. So I'm definitely going to try to eat everything I can.
oh, oh, oh. Okay.
I got 3 forks going every which way, just stuck in my face.
Pain is just weakness leaving the body. Don't forget it.
I had so much food around me.
Unless you get back spasms and then it's just pain. All right, first up, we have our Dubia roach colony. All right. So when you have yourself an insectivore, this right here is one of the types of animals that you can choose from to feed them. Dubia roaches are sought after quite a bit in the pet trade. They make for excellent food for certain animals, packed in protein, vitamins. They can be fed. Can I see you real quick? Look at that. They can be fed grains, leafy greens that haven't been hit with pesticides. They can be fed fish flakes. I'm going to try ground up dog food one of these days. But they really are super docile. They don't emit a smell to try and deter predation. In reality, they are just really good animals to keep. It's always good to stick your finger in the cage. Make sure they're still doing fine. I don't know if the freaking sit-up thing that we're going to be doing next is going to compare. No, we're not going to give them too much, because last time we gave them too much, they didn't eat it all. And that becomes mold. So we just give them a little bit, and that is, believe it or not, just a little bit. All right.
So when I was Chelsea Market,
first of all. Let's see. Oh, we are charging. That's good. Now, next up is a species of cockroach. Hey, Nats, how's it going? Next up is a species of cockroach that we bought, hoping to raise as a feeder insect. However, their population exploded. And not only did it explode, but it exploded in conditions that really should not have set it off. These roaches were said to be a tropical cockroach that needed to be in warmer climates for it to, procreate, proliferate. But they started to procreate at a rate that was beyond great. Made me a little bit irate. These guys right here were reproducing at temperatures of like 56 degrees. I know that because last year when we started to have the colder weather, we had to keep them out in the trailer that we were heating with an oil space heater. They were on the outskirts of the trailer with numbers that were already way too many, way too high. And I went and popped the top open. They were at about 56 degrees, and they were doing the no-no, the horizontal mambo, if you will. And I was just like, what the fuck are you guys doing? No. Go on. Well, no. We just need to clean up that room. I think that's going to be part of tomorrow. However, my goal tomorrow is to get in at least 5 miles of fast-paced walking around town. Whew. Yeah, a lot of people, there were quite a few people that initially showed up, but didn't stick around. Which is fine. Again, my motto is, you guys, if you have lives to lead, I'm not going to expect you to be here every night. I'm not going to freak out when you're not here, unless it's for a prolonged period of time, and then I'm going to start worrying. But it's not my job to worry. That's just my human response. Anyone here from the East Coast? That's a good question. Actually, I believe there is one. There we go. Okay. So these guys are more or less mid-tropical. I wouldn't consider them highly tropical animals like the Dubia roaches because they have the ability to thrive in temperatures where they ought not for tropical. Like these guys, on their legs, they do have sharp spines, which means when you pick them up, the Brian Kohberger case. Hold on. Now you've caught my attention. Have I been following it? No, but can I read up on it? Yes.
You can get a few tips, but do it yourself. Come on.
Thank you so much.
Oh, man.
Another long day, huh? Long day. I'm having a lot of doubts at this point in the competition, and I feel like I need to talk to my sister Leticia. Hey, Leti, it's Susie.
Come on.
I've been having a really tough time.
Come on. And following the Brian.
I know that. Every time I talk to you, it reminds me
What the fuck? Hold on. Stop. That. Sorry, I didn't mean to knock you off of there, but you need to stop chewing on shit that's not for you.
So we arrive at this club in the heart of New York City. There's Bobby, this big fancy ballroom, standing in front of the sign that says Food Network Roast. Uh-oh. Hello, finalists. Hello. Meat is not the only thing that's going to be roasted today. So are you.
Families of the University of Idaho murder victims directly addressed the admitted killer Brian Kohberger at his sentencing on Wednesday. One of the surviving roommates also gave an emotional testament, speaking out for the first time. Judge Stephen Hippler acknowledged Kohberger's motive may never be known as he sentenced him to 4 consecutive life sentences on the 4 first-degree murder counts and the maximum penalty of 10 years on the burglary count. The students' roommates, Kaylee Gomkobs, Madison Mogan, and Xana Kernodle, and Kernodle's boyfriend, Ethan Chapin, were stabbed to death at the girls' off-campus house on November 13, 2022. On July 2nd, weeks before the trial was set to start, Kohberger pleaded guilty to all counts as part of a plea deal. The death penalty was taken off the table. Kohberger liked to discuss criminal decision-making and burglary-type crimes. When investigators spoke with Brian Kohberger's classmates at Washington State University, where he had been pursuing his PhD in criminology, a fellow teaching assistant said he considered Kohberger a friend and that he was very intelligent but also selfish. According to a report released by Moscow police on Wednesday, the friend said that Kohberger would often mislead him when it came to their shared work and would have him complete work meant for Kohberger, the report said. The two discussed Kohberger wanting a girlfriend on many occasions. The TA said, according to the report, Kohberger had liked to discuss his area of study, which was criminal decision-making and burglary-type crimes. Huh. Oh, man. Why was there a gag order? Fuck, that pisses me off. Judges will literally put a gag order on everything and anything. I don't get it. Like, here in Oregon, they've literally made it so that they no longer show people's mugshots when they put them in for a crime. They say it's to protect those who are going through the process of being arraigned and whatnot. But seriously.
Okay, sure. Going through the process. What about the ones that are already through the process?
Yeah, no, that's what I want to know. People who have been convicted and found guilty of things that are mundane and heinous should have their mugshots put out there so people can understand just how horrible what they've done is. In any case, time for the next set. Question is, do we want to do it the same way or do we want to try a different angle? We can try this dirty ass angle right here. That stain is probably never going away. Same with that one. Like, that one now has a neighbor stain. I don't get it. They just materialize. All right, so what we're going to do is,
There was a small issue with the eggs.
yeah,
I didn't realize it, but they were medium.
okay, did they need to be large? Yeah, this isn't going to work. Is medium a problem, honey?
They're just smaller.
All right. That's okay.
Really, Oliver? No, it's you.
All right, here we go. Move. Oliver, he's circling me like a shark. Okay, so the next set is pretty close to a full sit-up. Bring yourself all the way down. Oliver. Apparently, I'm going to be laying down and giving him scritches. Oliver! Oh, yes, that's the spot. That's the spot. Yes, it is. There you go. Don't look at me like that. Get out of here. Go on. All right. So you're going to want to start one hand behind your head, one arm outreached, and you're going to pull yourself up. Boom. Oliver, get out of here. Bring yourself down. Boom. Boom. Do you need me to move? Joy.
The reason I was making a comment about the eggs is because they'll just be smaller. So I was really like bigger ones for you.
What's up, Silent? Whew.
That just them. Come on, girl.
All right. In lieu of how we handled it last time, I think we'll get back down to do a couple more of those.
I would say, would you like me to go over and help you cut it up for you? I'm scared of your food and
Okay.
my show is called Mama's Boy. I'm inspired by my mom, Italian-American cooking. You know, I put a main twist on it, and what I've made for you today is a little bit of Vegas, which is my other point of view. The King's Cut prime rib.
The meat is so delicious. Like, I love the potatoes, but if I ate this whole thing, you would have to call the ambulance.
Prime rib is back in Vegas. Big time. It died off.
Well, the people died off.
Whew. And now I'm sweating.
And it's not about Vic Vegas, it's about some incredibly soulful guy. I'd kill off Vic Vegas. Yeah, Vic Vegas got a guy.
Sorry about the switching on and off thing. I hear you. It sounds so concerning at this point, especially coming from my mentors here.
My heart's not in Vegas. That's just the outer exterior. On the inside, it's mama's boy. And that's what I am.
Wow, the death of Vic Vegas right here. Hi, Vic Vegas.
Thank you, guys. It'd be great to meet all of you.
You got some pretty nice ones.
I felt like this teddy bear, like, lovely man underneath that Vic Vegas kind of exterior.
He is in here. He is Mama's boy, and that is the show. All right, next person.
I'm having a tough time here. I'm scared going into this challenge because I have never cooked a whole duck before. It's got tough joints. This is tough. We have a carving fork. I'm starting to think Jeff gave me the duck to mess with me. I wouldn't worry about this in my house. I mean, it would look beautiful.
She's upset with me for giving her the duck, but I know she can cook, and I think she's gonna nail this one.
Hi, I'm Mary Beth Albright. I'm a food writer from Washington, D.C. And I made you today a blackberry glazed duck. And then I made potatoes for you, roasted in the fat of the duck. This duck moved around a lot, and so there's a lot of dark meat to it. You can taste it. It's got a very deep flavor, and that comes from a lot of musculature. As I'm talking, I'm getting the sense that I'm coming off as far more academic than I normally do.
This is the first time I actually really liked duck.
Oh, he stole my heart. Thank you. 3-4 years ago, I actually started just really focusing on learning about the food and delving into ingredients and where the duck comes from, whether it's wild or whether it's raised on a farm. This is much more difficult than just roasting a chicken.
You come off very proper and prim and smart and academic. And for me, you lose me.
Okay.
No, I totally agree. It's very pedantic. This is so delicious, but I want to hear the emotion in it.
Okay. Wow, I really missed the mark in showing them who I am because I pride myself on being accessible to a general audience.
Oh, my goodness. Your show idea is sending something like fortifying your family before you send them out into the work week or whatever. It's a very heartfelt, soulful kind of thing.
I'm back. Oh, thank you, Alf. You heading back out, though? It's hard to tell. I don't think she's molting yet, which means we're going to take her cage down. All right. The next animal that we're going to be viewing is our Theraphosa popsis, which is a tropical terrestrial tarantula. Not one of the easiest to own. Not one of the easiest to own, due to the fact of its defensive nature. You do have to worry about its overall survival. However, this beauty doesn't really have any serious bald patches forming, which is an indicator that your tarantula, especially, uniquely, really, an old world tarantula, not old world. Fuck. Give my brain a second. I can't blame drinking anymore because I quit drinking. I just have to accept the fact that
Seems nice. It would be nice, I meant.
if you want to drink, you can. But I can't do it anymore. You already see how I am. Alcohol is not my friend. Freaking, especially when it comes to fucking technology and just general stress, especially during the work week. It seems like we have what I call slapstick comedy bullshit that occurs, where I'm trying to do something mundane and things just keep happening in the smallest scale. And it just builds up the stress consistently until I just want to snap. Slapstick comedy bullshit. It's not funny in the moment. It's obnoxious. In any case, back to the tarantulas. Hopefully I get it right this time. Generally speaking, the balding issue when it comes to stress is a unique trait shared by New World tarantulas. I'm not going slow because I think you guys can't keep up. I'm going slow because apparently my mouth can't keep up with my brain, or my brain can't work right with my mouth.
Talk about
Child, what?
if I don't get this
What
right,
is...
I could potentially be going home. I'm done.
There is no way we've got backs on the ground again. Come on. Move. Move.
My family migrated from Mexico to take every vegetable that was in season. And, 4 months out of the year, I lived in Mexico. I used to go up with my grandma.
Looks like some of the crickets killed themselves. We're going to have to clean out that water dish. Same dirt, different shirt hanging in there. Man. Yeah, Alf, you don't just say no to drugs. You are a connoisseur of the natural variety of locally acquired mind-altering substances. Alf. And to try to spin it otherwise is, well, it is very you, but are your pants on fire, Alf? No! Stop it. That is not a toy. You and your brother are going to get in some very serious trouble if you don't knock it the fuck off. Okay. So Theraphosa apophysis are one of 3 of the largest tarantulas that you can own. They all share the same family. They are closely related. Theraphosa blondie, Theraphosa burgundy, and Theraphosa apophysis, which is one that we own. She is looking to get herself a new cage after her next molt. However, we are not going to go and stress her out by trying to move her now, with her being relatively close to her molt stage, her next growth cycle. Stressing her out around this time could wind up hindering her ability to fulfill her molt. Oh, Alf, no. All right. Every day, bitch, he says. All right. So there she is, hunkered over in the corner. We're not going to take too much time and stress her out. This particular species, that's not a doctor issue, that's a timing issue. It is a very, very unfortunate timing issue. One that I technically was not actually a part of, but he wishes anyway. There we go. Now with the Theraphosa apophysis, you want to make sure that the cage is relatively humid, especially as you near molting. If you don't keep it humid, the tarantula can get stuck in the molt itself, in which case you could lose the tarantula. It could lose limbs or it could lose its life. You don't want that. Time isn't on your side. Got to adjust things here. Wolf, you haven't been out and about very much since we've been home. Are you okay, buddy?
Going into evaluation, I'm not going to even begin to guess what is going to make me help make left my dish because I really, really, really want to stay in this competition.
You better not pee on that seat.
Good evening, finalists.
Hello?
Well, it's down
He was scratching the seat.
really impressed with the quality of talent you have left.
Jasper?
Yeah.
You've come a long way in your camera skills and your presentations. I have to say, the three of you guys live with
They gave me the facial. That's not what I would be paying for. Okay? Somebody was going to have to call the cops after that because there would be a murder. A murder. Okay? If somebody is getting a happy ending, it's not going to be whoever's dealing the shindig. All right? That's not how that works. Jesus Christ. All right, here we go.
let's talk about you individually. Susie, let's talk about you. Really beautiful, you had great texture.
Next up, we have our green. That would be... No, that would not be what I would order, and I am going to judge. Alf, it's like he doesn't even know me. Jesus. All right, so this right here is our female green bottle blue tarantula. I could be mistaken, but I think it's time. I don't think I missed yesterday. The green bottle blue.
Remember she fell?
Yeah, I don't think I missed. This really isn't a judgmental free zone. We judge each other all the time. I don't know where you guys have gotten this notion that it is a judgmental free zone. What do you mean it should be? With the shit that's said about me? No. I get to judge all the fuck I want to. Alf, you're the reason for that. Jesus. I don't even know what a Norwegian sloppy toppy is, nor do I want to know. You're fine. There we go. There we go. Now, the green bottle blue tarantula is kind of a unique species when it comes to generalized care. This animal comes from a peninsula in Venezuela, which means it is hit with an ever-shifting climate. Sometimes it'll be hit with wetter weather coming off the shore, or it'll be a bit drier. So what we do is mist it every other day. You basically mist it one day, let it dry out the next day, and the following day, after you let it dry out, you mist it again. And you keep doing that. So far, she hasn't had a problem. It's worked out really well. What in the fuck is a... You know what? Nope. I know what a reach around is, but I don't want to learn about what the other one is in context. I think I'm good. And Alf, I have a feeling that you're now researching this shit before you come on here. There you go. Okay. Whoa, what?
when you walked in, you were so
Are they talking about the guy that was just grinning ear to ear?
just relaxed and opened up to you.
Huh.
Just from all your nonverbal cues.
Huh. Okay. So for this, yes, I know there's dog hair everywhere. I don't fucking care today. I don't care. I only got a snippet of the new game that came out that everybody was running to go and join. I didn't know that everybody was playing on that game this weekend. And I was just like, where's everybody for the regular, shoot 'em up game, the Onward game? They were all on that other game where you can literally drive a tank. And you can literally drive,
Hope it isn't too expensive.
helicopters where you can shoot at each other in.
Any idea when it's supposed to come out?
I don't know. They said early release access should be fall. And it's pretty much fall.
I was gonna say fall's like what, a week or two?
Alright, so this exercise, we're basically sticking with two exercises that I know work the best for me right now. Let me get down on the ground so that we can discuss this. Alright. Two exercises being the V-up twists with 4 twists involved. 2 to the right, 2 to the left. The other one is the twist sit-up. These two, fucking the next day, man. Oh my god. It feels like somebody's hit me in the stomach all night long. And that's what I want.
Maybe that just did.
This is what he's been waiting for. All day long. All day. All day. All day long.
You are the bottom two.
So, one of you will be going home tonight.
You finally woke somebody up.
Oh, doctors.
Competition because I think these two women are very clearly matched, and I think either them staying or either they are evenly matched, but they're evenly matched for different reasons. Whitney can cook, and Mary Beth can really talk.
I think I've realized this week that Whitney has tremendous promise.
There you go.
She's only been cooking for a couple of years. Like I don't
There you
think
go.
she's that much about herself and food and that relationship to one another.
Look, Whitney can cook.
Go on.
We've seen it over and over.
Get out of here.
Whitney's very smart. I think that her cooking's
All right.
better.
So,
I mean,
V-up consists of keeping your legs off the ground by a couple of inches. A few. No, Duchess. No. Get. No, you're not gonna roll over. You are such a cunt. Guess we're doing this with her right there. I don't know what she thinks gonna happen, but it's not gonna be what she wants. So, we go down like this. I don't know how much of my body is actually on camera. So,
All except your head.
seriously? Okay, so that works out pretty good.
Wait, no.
All right, so it's
Basically all of it.
all of it. Okay, so what we're gonna be looking for is keeping the legs inches off the ground, and we bring our top half up. And we go 1, 2, 3, 4.
Just felt overwhelming and not very interesting.
Gonna hurt my abs some more.
Interested in food, I think she has a lot of experience.
Get out of here.
I don't think she has a lot of experience.
1, 2, 3,
Number
4.
seven.
1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 1, 2, 3,
Even a small glimmer of a doubt.
5,
Send one of you home.
1,
We
2,
can't do that now.
4, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 7,
You are safe.
4,
Whitney, I'm sorry. That means that you're giving us tonight.
1,
Thank you
2,
so much
3,
for this incredible opportunity.
9,
Thanks, you guys.
Thank you guys.
2, 3, 4. Oh,
Thank
oh,
you. I don't think I should go home, but someone's gotta go
oh.
home.
The idea is by the end of the next day, when your 30-year-old body starts hurting, Oliver! Oliver! My child, move! Ah! Seriously? You guys saw that, right? He literally stood over the top of me. All I see are these dog jowls hanging over me, and I'm like, not the drool! No! Whew.
Food Network star. I'm in the top 4 of Food Network star. It's a great feeling. Oh man.
What is that, Vic?
I'm gonna put it in the toy in the oven, so thank you. I cannot believe I'm working with Penny again.
Watch exclusive videos of what the judges really think. Kind of fight the next. Just go to foodnetwork.com/star. On Food Network star. Well, it's down to 5 of you. It's tonight. The winner is Jeff. I won 3 challenges in a row.
Here's my Yankee peanut email.
I'm sorry. That means you're gonna be tonight.
I do not, Alf. That is so nasty.
This is something that I have for a very long time. I miss my family, my son, but I miss clothes.
Last week I was on the bottom and
Oliver is a good boy.
I feel like
After he blotted out the freaking light in the ceiling,
You know, I feel like I have come in
that may have changed from good to
somebody
boy.
else in the beginning, but honest boy, Vic Mo is in full effect. I feel like I can get it now.
All right. What's this? Okay. Goes in the kitchen. That was adorable. Freaking, I don't know if you guys saw it. No, you didn't. Freaking Oliver had the kitten walk in side by side with him as he came into the room. Like they were the bestest of buddies.
Food star. But we're going to put you through the culinary gauntlet that is Iron Chef America. There are going to be 2 battles featuring 2 finalists going head-to-head for the secret ingredient. Now you're going to have 1 hour to cook 3 different dishes using your ingredient.
Hey.
It's overwhelming to know that we have an hour and 3 dishes.
When you're not battling, you'll be on the floor doing on-the-fly commentary, which is a good chance for you to show your culinary knowledge and your
All right.
There's also 1 extra secret judge. That is for you. Try to listen to the judge.
You're okay.
All right, your comments and evaluations will also be taken.
All right. So this critter is our Laciadora Parahibana. Oh, who's that? Adurius. What's up? Alf, what the fuck? Yeah, you know what? That crop dust was just for y'all for saying that.
You didn't think that we were going to make you go to battle by yourselves. We brought back 4 talented culinary pros. And here they are.
All right, now this girl has tried to explore on several occasions, so we are going to try to keep a better eye on her this time. Last time, I think the cats kind of took point in drawing my attention away. She just ate the rest of her crickets yesterday. And she doesn't look like she's gained a single ounce off of those crickets. Okay, maybe that was a little bit of a fib. Looking at that booty now. Oh my God. Did you tell the your dogs I said hi? Wolf, Oliver, Duchess. He says hi. They just looked at me like I used the W word.
Not quite as intense, but yeah.
Oh my goodness. He's got menopause. Whoa, hold up. You can't say I've got menopause and that I'm on my period. Okay, that's not how that shit works, I don't think. Pretty sure
So
you
it's possible for you to be either on menopause or you're
at the same time. I thought with menopause you had to be like out of eggs. What?
so you are either going through menopause or your menstrual cycle.
That's what he said. He can't use both in the same sentence. I can't be going through both of them.
That's the issue you see here.
I'm just saying his fucking words are a little bit out of touch with what he's saying. It cannot be both at the same motherfucking time, Al.
Technically, you can still get your period while you're.
Why the fuck would any deity make it that way?
But it's like it's a rare thing, but it has been known to happen.
No, that's not the way that works. Darius FN. I don't quite remember you. Have you only been on once before? Or did you change your namesake? Because I've had that happen before. People will go and they will change their username and they'll be like, do you remember me? No, I don't remember you. You changed your username. Look at that tarantula. Okay. See, I thought it was Alf that said both of them. Brent, you're not right. Neither are you. Come on. Look at her. Yesterday she ate. I need to go through and get my my videos of her eating. Share them with my class. I also put together a little bit of a video of the live stream yesterday that I'm going to be tidying up and then sharing with my workout group. Oh shit. That's what umami is? No.
It's basically not sweet, sour, something.
So, okay.
It's umami is supposedly like the savory, like meat, mushrooms.
Child. Oh, that was so cute.
Did you just meow?
He did. That was so adorable. I went child. He goes, meow. He never meows. You're such a good boy. He's got the worst breath. Oh my God. Stop. That is not a toy. Hey, down. We're going to have to hang that thing from... Nope. You are not jumping up onto the top of that cage. That top of that cage, that whole cage needs to be moved. Jesus. All right. Here we go. All right. Now, if Alf can say shit, you can say shit too. But you too, Brent, will catch some shit for it. You. Quit going after the dream catcher.
And at this point, Teddy is costing me more time than she's saving.
You're such a good kitty. All right.
Coming up, cook the lamb chop correctly. And then after that, just disaster.
And today's secret ingredient is
Normally he doesn't let me do this.
secret ingredient for sandwiches. I've never heard of Marissa before.
And I'm apparently just the cult leader.
Spinning.
I don't know who's supposed to be ahead of who in this game of power. This is one of my critters. We are apparently the critter cult. Kind of matches my beard. We're styling. All right. You ready? I'm going to put you down now. Whee! Okay. Fibrous. It's technically a goatee, unless I forget to shave, which I'm actually starting to get stubble up on my face. So it could technically constitute as a style of beard. With a mustache connecting to the beard. And I won't generally grow a full beard because nobody wants to see that. Right, honey? Nobody wants to see a full beard. Although I wonder what that would look like now that my face looks the way that it does. It was just messy.
Best way I can put it.
The beard was just messy. And Alf.
Yeah, no, I didn't really have an issue with it.
Alf. Motherfucker, you are not a model citizen with perfect manners. Brent, don't aid him. All right. These are Monocentropus balfouri tarantula. We have our larger female right here, and we have our spindly male right here. He, believe it or not, is 7 years old this year. 7 years old. We've had him for 7 years. We raised him from being just the tiniest. He came in something that was about the same size as a pill bottle. That's how small he was. And he can use that when we first got him as a domicile for like 2 or 3 molts before we had to go and get him into something different. This is Galorum. Galorum is a different story. Galorum was a tarantula that we bought from somebody who was trying to sell some of their collection because they were getting into herpetology and no longer wanted to deal with arachnids as much. We got in touch with this individual, and I met her outside of a McDonald's in some freezing-ass temperatures. We did a trade for, what was it, like $100? $100 for the tarantula, which she is worth way more as a confirmed female. She could probably go for $200 to $300 now. But we got her for $100. We paired her up, and the first, I think she paired up 2 times before this last time, 3 times. But the first 2 times that she paired up, she molted out, which took all of the genetic material from the males and just got rid of it. Now we are keeping a fine eye on her abdomen. Alf, that's exactly what you'd want. I think it looks like her abdomen is growing. It could be that she's eating more, but I'm hoping it means that she is going to balloon out and lay some eggs.
wanted to do a lamb burger instead of a hamburger. That dish gets put down in front of them, and they all look
Look at that.
whoa.
And they do have a steady supply of crickets because apparently their environment being arid is perfect for crickets to procreate. Just baby crickets everywhere. All right. Oh, there's fucking baby crickets in their water. Don't attack me. Don't attack me. Thank you.
I was worried about it ruining sauce, and that's the first thing they taste.
Because they have crickets in their water dish, we have got to go and work to clean that shit out. Because any biomaterial in their water dish is going to sour their water and make them sick. Pet Care 101. The dirtier the water dish, the more it needs to be cleaned. Or rather, if it's dirty in any fashion.
I'm confident that I can sell these dishes. I just finished judging mixed food with these people, so I view it as peers. What I prepared for you is a lamb Sunday supper for all seasons. The first season we're starting with is salsa. I've done an Israeli seafood, and layered over it is my grilled lamb. One of my favorite things to do in the winter is grill outside, grill around it, with French fries, and enjoy.
I love this type of stuff with the meat, the way the meat's cooked. Could be maybe a little more seasoned, but overall, not a bad job.
I agree with that. It was maybe sort of made up. I'll point to it up with that. And then we'll do it again. I like the thought process that you put behind it, but it lacked the execution of it.
All right, very good.
There we go. She really handled that well. Very chill. It's an interesting behavioral trait from this particular tarantula. The chat is so quiet I can hear crickets. Are you proud of that statement? Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Everybody loves the idea of a honey dish. We just didn't have enough finesse. So we're finishing off with a mid-winter into early spring dish. I love to make roast. When it's so cold out, you don't have to do anything.
Yeah, that's both a good thing, you know. Because if you didn't care about people, you'd probably wind up being just like a consistent asshole in this world. However, in so doing, when you care about people, you tend to stress yourself out to a level that you get things like ulcers, or you would go and make yourself sad by thinking about worst case scenarios. That's something that makes me bummed out. Like thinking about the worst case scenarios and how it would feel, and then I start feeling those feelings, and I'm just like, the fuck? I can psychologically traumatize myself before the fucking trauma even happens? No, you did not say. Some rants are not bad rants. Anxiety disorder. If I got paid to worry, I'd be a billionaire by now.
Right?
Yep. I'm starting to get a perpetual fear of Mondays. Just never-ending fear of Mondays because of the fact that the last 2 Mondays that we've had at my work, my establishment, shenanigans have been afoot. Just shenanigans. 2 weeks ago, it was a drunk person in a U-Haul. This last week, it was an individual that didn't want somebody asking about the marijuana smell in their vehicle, despite the fact that we actually have a policy at the site that I work at that states that if you have marijuana in black bags at the garbage dump, you cannot be let in to dump because that is considered something that you need to go and have tested before you brought in. But if you bring it in like you would normal greenery, just free floating in the back of your vehicle, piled high, you can dump it. It's all due to the fact that an individual at another site brought in a load of marijuana that had been put inside black bags that they had doused with, like, it was either kerosene or gasoline. And after they dumped it and peeled out, something about it was either their engine or maybe somebody had a light, somebody had a vape. It lit that shit on fire at the facility in question. So now we have a policy where it has to be open air so that we can visually see the green, so that we can discern whether you have done something nefarious to the green to prevent other people from trying to partake in it. And honestly, like, all of the things that people consider to be dumb policies are policies that were put in place because there were idiots out there that made it have to be a necessity for these policies to be put into action. These policies aren't there simply because, oh, well, we're assholes. No, these policies are put in place to protect us from liability and to protect you from injuring yourself. Like,
Biscuits made with the shells.
Okay, you're yelling at that. I was just like, whoa, okay, honey. Another policy at my work that people do not understand is you cannot take from the pile. You cannot take from recycling. You cannot take. The reason why this policy was put into place was due to two individuals. The first individual was actually somebody that worked at the site. He went in and he started taking mattresses that looked brand new. Hey, Sugar Daddy Durs, how's it going? You take the mattresses home, and it would turn out that the reason why they were wrapped in the original packaging, or what looked like the original packaging, was because they had bed bugs, and they would get an infestation. This mother trucker apparently took 2 mattresses and infested his home twice before he stopped. Oh no. Something the matter, Sugar Daddy Durs? How's your ankle doing there, buddy? And then the second instance, which I guess is the third, considering the first guy did the dumb twice. An individual brought in one of those campers that sits in the back of a truck. Well, he dropped it off. Another individual took interest in it and asked if he could have it. Well, the facility at the time said yes. This is years ago. The individual that picked it up decided that the project was too much for them. So what did they do in true Portland fashion? They dropped the camper off on the side of the highway. The police then went to the camper, picked it up, ran the VIN, traced it back to the original owner because there was no due paperwork to transfer it over into this last person's custody, make it their camper. And the original owner's like, what the fuck? Why am I getting foot with the bill here? I didn't drop it off. I dropped it off at the garbage dump. Something is the matter here. And thus, these new policies were born in which people cannot take. Same shit, different day. You know what it's like, yeah. Unfortunately, every work week. Hopefully, this Monday will be a little bit better because I will be working, but it'll be a holiday, so everybody else gonna be away while they play. No, yeah, it's fucking nuts. And there's all sorts of stuff that I would love to take. You know, the pull-up bar that we have here, it's got somebody dropped one of those off looking brand new. People have dropped off terrariums made out of plexiglass so large you can literally sit in them. There was one person that dropped off one of the original viewing cases that you see at Petco or PetSmart, one of the OG cases that have the built-in locks. Dropped off a whole thing of that shit. There have been swords, knives. We've even had, and I wouldn't be able to get my hands on them because they are what they are, but we've even had a couple of grenades, actually more than a couple, I guess you'd call it a few grenades come through the facility. We've had guns that were just basic jammed. Semi-automatic firearms that people just toss because, they just can't be bothered. Who the fuck buys a firearm that is worth thousands of dollars, and because it's got a simple jam that you can go and get cleared by taking it to a professional for less money, because it's got a jam, you're just going to toss it out. It could be stolen. We've also had shotguns. There's one guy who works at the facility. We found a case that looked like it was full of firearms, like pistols. He picked up this revolver that looked hyper realistic. Even looked like it had bullets in the chambers, I guess you'd call it. Anyway, this guy who's had official training picks up the firearm, and he's just like, I don't know. I don't know why somebody would just drop this off. And he fucking flags all of us turning like this. I think he knew that it was a BB gun, but he was just like, you know what you don't do at the range when you've got anything that even remotely resembles a firearm? Pick it up and flag everybody. Don't do it! I wouldn't say it was a Red Ryder BB gun because those are typically, as I understand them, freaking like rifle structured. No, this was a realistic looking revolver. And whoo, yeah, I just walked the fuck away because no, thank you. Yeah, Possibly. Let's put these guys away, do our next set, and then we'll take care of the Scorpion, Charlotte, do another set, but yeah. There have been a few adult toys that have come through too. There was a Smurf blue Dilno that wound up across the commercial lot that I just started kicking back toward the garbage pile because I ain't touching that shit. And nobody else is taking care of it. So here comes the old security guard. Fucking yeet! There goes the rubber dong. Just bouncing along like a Kong toy. Seen any good movies lately? I wouldn't say good movies. John Wick. I started watching the John Wick series. Some of the writing is a little bit dry. It's on point. Started watching the Alien Earth series that they have coming out. That's been pretty decent, not gonna lie. I've enjoyed that quite a bit. Rewatching the Criminal Minds show. Oh, I recommend it. If you have Disney Plus, it's on there. I think the last one. So. CSI. Not Miami. She liked the redhead.
She thought he was cute.
My mom used to have the hots for Will Smith. Like, but of course that crush started because she saw the scene on, what is that zombie movie he was on? I Am Legend. where he's doing the shirtless pull-ups, and he she's like, I want a slice of that. I'm like, what the?
I could not picture her saying that.
Oh, she used to be rather unorthodox. I want to see the new Superman movie and the Fantastic Four, and I can't think of any other movies at the moment. I had some high hopes for the Jurassic World. Like, maybe they would get it right, and then I heard the reviews on it, and they just did the same thing that they did before. All dialogue, hardly any dinosaur. I'm sorry, but are they trying to bore people to death? What I want them to come out with on the streaming services is that Spider-Man movie, where all 3 of the Spider-Men come together. Andrew Garfield, Tobey Maguire, and what is
Tom
it?
Holland.
Tom Holland. All right, here we go. So this is the other exercise we do. These are sit-ups. We can do about 21 of them. You got your hand behind your head and your arm out like this. And you bring yourself up. 1, 2, 3.
That was a big problem.
4.
That said, lots of things can go wrong in the stadium. You must overcome adversity no matter what. Commentating happens tough. He's not going to ask you questions that he's expecting you to know. What salt is it? Salt?
Good question.
America, first of all, you bring food to life in a rare way. I think you make me fall in love more.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You took the judging very seriously. In fact, of everybody that sat next to me, you were the best judge.
What did I say to you about your food?
All right.
I love the ideas of your food. The nutrition was 75%. Maybe searing the lamb a little bit better. There would have really helped your cause there.
That's how good you are. But the problem is that you want people to go home and make that dish and be able to
18.
if you
Whew.
know how to do that very well, then they're probably not going to be successful either. And so a bit of a question.
So Vicmo,
20.
let's talk about each dish. Okay. So the seared rare sliced lamb tenderloin salad. Nice way to start out the meal. The lamb burger, terrific. Those 2 dishes, I would say, are the best in the battle.
Whew.
You also made, in my
Those
opinion,
were sloppy.
the least successful dish, which was your lamb chops with mint jelly.
My psoriasis really is going away nicely.
The lamb was cooked perfectly. You have grown more.
It is barely visible now.
Ever seen this competition.
It really kicked in last week.
I just feel so right.
When it comes to the mama's boy thing.
I wonder if it has anything to do with the weight loss. It probably has a lot to do with the not drinking anymore.
I've never heard of harissa
Oh.
before. What is that, Vic? Harissa is a spice, and it's in this tube. It's straight face for the devil, Alton. But
All right.
halfway through, I caught on to the game. I'm even going to inform him and try to get his attention when I find something new.
And I think you became very proactive as the year went on in your commentating. Maybe you weren't an honest judge yesterday.
You don't think so?
No, you were being soft.
Overall, not a bad job. But overall, definitely not a bad dish. Overall, not a bad dish. I personally think that the lamb was, maybe a little overcooked for my liking.
When you say things like, not bad, I have no idea what you're talking
What
about.
are you
Lesson
doing?
learned. Lesson learned all the time. I don't want to make the same mistake twice.
Looking for a star, not a student.
Yes.
About a lot.
Oh.
Jeff, you have been a serious contender since day one.
Oh.
Lobster roll, great. Classic lobster roll. I like the dish. I was very impressed by how tender the lobster was. But, mayonnaise was
Yeah.
probably the most used.
Oh yeah, I do. With or without the dog hair, I do.
So,
No. No, I would not.
I didn't think was possible. You charm Alan Brown. Not only are you letting my secrets away, so.
I like DVDs, Blu-rays. I don't do much streaming. Physical media still needs to be around. Yeah, but unfortunately for the majority of the mainstream, it's dying out. Nobody keeps hard copies around anymore much. We have our own little stash of DVDs. But that's about it. Oh.
That's how it goes.
No, they don't.
What about the dogs?
Susie, hi. I remember saying to you, Susie, please, I
They don't either.
go back to your roots and make the food that you grew up making. Yeah. Look at it's so amazing. I really felt like yesterday you approached.
I don't think I want the buns of steel workout videos.
And I have to tell you that.
I'm already just getting back into squats. I don't think I want to go and deal with anything that's going to make my ass shrink
More.
more.
Can it?
I don't know. I just don't know. And to be quite frank, I don't want to have an ass that looks like tiny. I need to make my glutes bigger and not smaller. My wife misses my literal ass. All right.
The winner of this battle is. Congratulations. Let's move on to Battle Rack of Lamb with Mary Beth and Vic.
Ooh, rack of lamb sounds good.
The lamb legs?
Yeah.
$50.
$50? You could go and butcher a lamb for less. Jesus Christ. Are they out of their minds? All right. You got to work out that ass. Give Miss Critter something firm to grab onto. I used to have something soft for that. Nope. You know what? That phrasing would just make everything so much worse. Never minders. You are entirely correct. I'm going to leave it at that. I think if I were to follow through with the rest of that statement, I would not be able to live it down for at least a year. So, I don't know. She might have a molt underneath that. It almost looks like I can see some patterning forming underneath that skin. What do you think, honey? See, she's gonna molt, or we're gonna see a virgin birth here because she has been with us for 2 years. She hasn't been with a male at all. And this is not a species known for asexual reproduction. But that is what squats are for. And, oh my God, I almost forgot. After we're done with this scorpion, we have got to do an unboxing video. You guys ready for that? Here, let me do the whole bit with the scorpion that we normally go through. Put the centipede in resin, but we will. Let's figure out where. For starters, we run out of resin for now. You motherfucker, come on. All right.
It's been absolutely incredible over the past 10 weeks and watch you guys grow. coach makes this decision, so.
So, this is biofluorescence. If you've been with our group for a while, you know exactly what this is. But if you're new, this is a chemical reaction that occurs between the exoskeleton of the scorpion and the black light that I'm holding. This is a reaction that is known to affect all scorpions, or so I am told. We do not own any other species here, so we cannot test this theory out on any desert dwelling scorpion. Jesus Christ, look at that. We have it in the freezer. The freezer can hold it for a while. We'll put it in. What do you mean, what the hell happened? Brent, you are not new. Very carefully. Anything new tonight? Yes, and we're about to show you guys what's new. Now, it said that it's a 15-pound bar. It might be. But we need to take a closer look at this and maybe give it a brief test. I don't know. We do have the weights for it. Got to go to the bathroom? For what? Well, you did, but it's not a problem. What?
For crickets.
For crickets? Shit.
Tomorrow when we go to the store, I want to get an 18-pack of eggs just for you.
Are you sure we can afford it?
Yeah.
All right. So, let's unbox something real quick. The next level to our workout routine. This does seem to be, let's see, I'd say it's a 5-foot bar. I'm 5'11". That looks about 11 inches. It might be 4 foot. No, we don't eat chocolate like that. Not in this house. Holy shit. All right. Come on. Is this supposed to spin like that? Yeah, I'd say that's that right there is probably a 15-pound bar. Oh, I think we're gonna have so much fun. So, basically, get that behind your head like this. Oh God, that's way too, just about too short. And then you bring it down and bob it back up. Boy, that's putting a lot of pressure on the freaking. So maybe we could do a front like this. Oh, that's gonna be a bitch, but that might be the only way we can do it. Because that bar is just a little short. That's more like a bench bar. All right. Have a good night. Yeah. That might be something we can use for crickets. Now, honey, I want to show you something. Generally speaking, when it comes to squats, you don't want to put that above your head and put it back on your shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
Problem is, it's a little bit narrow. So we can try it. But,
It'll work for now. Right?
yeah. Ugh. But I can do over the head press while standing up now. All right. Now we're going to go and take care of the white-knee tarantula. I'm pretty sure I don't need to do behind the head. Because they have front where you do this right here. And you can hold it like this.
I thought it was better behind.
It is better behind. It's easier. But you can still, and since we're only doing like 130 pounds, so like 125 to 130, that should be fine.
Next on Food Network Star. Welcome to the reunion, the wildest season yet.
And that is a 15-pound bar. So if you want to work it with one arm to get stronger. Got ideas, guys. I got ideas. No. Oh, that's. Okay. Oh, those crickets are still alive. Probably get them out of that water. Here we go. Is Lotus here? Like, nobody's here. It's crazy. Everybody just kind of never showed up today. I mean, they don't have to. Everybody's got their own lives to lead, but they still didn't show up. So.
The lobster didn't show up. It's not there.
I will never not play again.
Calamari's on the floor for the second time now. I can't get them any food. I'm sitting around for all time.
All right. Durs is still with us. Now, I think... Did I show you guys? This, if we ever get to bust out the bench press, this is going to be a game changer. And we can... So just... Anything we do will have to be done after lifting it off the ground and moving it past our midsection. We are going to start getting more plates, weight plates, to use with this. Right now, we just have 245s. Man, I am sorry. I really wish life would quit knocking you down, buddy. Yeah, especially as I get closer to 200. I'm not going to do bench press, though, because we've got the dips. That's the thing that I love about aesthetics, where you basically use your own body weight to do exercises. It's the fact that it's almost foolproof. You know, the floor is going to stop you without anything falling on top of you. And since I weigh 260 pounds, exercises like push-ups and dips will definitely get me where I want to go physically, at least for now. As time progresses, we can even add weights to my legs and whatnot. But as far as doing bench press and things like that, I don't know if it's really going to be worthwhile, because exercises like decline push-ups and dips are going to be targeting the similar, if not the same, muscle groups. Somebody on the workout chat that I'm a part of actually asked if there were any gyms near me, and I told them, why would I go to a gym if I've got all the exercise equipment that I personally need to get done what I need to. We've gone quite a ways. You might have a few more exercises to implement, but I don't think I'm going to need a gym at all. It kind of defeats the whole purpose of showing people that you can do this at home. You can buy what you need for a relatively decent price. You can keep it simple and keep yourself fit without breaking the bank. I mean, how much was the pull-up setup between the strap and the pull-up thing? $105. That's
the pull-up was on sale for $75 and the straps were $30.
Yeah. So $105. Over time, you collect the stuff, you'll get where you need to go physically. You don't need to go and put yourself into a socially awkward situation. And I, for one, like having the ability to go and talk to you guys in between sets. having discussions, seeing how your day is going. And to be honest, if I were to take this to a gym, I don't think this right here would be happening. Because I'm not the kind of person that wants other people to get in the middle of it. And it's not really fair to them. It's a public setting, but it's a private establishment. So there are more and more gyms anyway that are coming out with rules and regulations that prevent people from going and recording themselves in the gym. And they kind of have a right to. As somebody that works as a security officer at a garbage dump, I understand that there are rules and regulations preventing people from recording or taking pictures at a garbage dump. It's the rules. It is a private establishment that allows the public to utilize their facilities. A lot of people don't understand how that works. All-rounder video. Hey, how's it going? We're about ready to get going on the next bit of exercise, and then we are going to take care of the next 3 tarantulas. Then the next bit of exercise, and we take care of the crickets, and maybe we'll finish it off with an extra bit of exercise. I think we're back here. Focus on the floor like this. This is where the magic happens. I really shouldn't say it when I've got stains in the carpet look like that. Ugh. Maybe not the best way to put it. Oliver, move. You're right where I need to be. Oh, baby. Are you okay? Basically clocked him in the face. Oh no, Oliver. Duchess, here, come here. Over here. You're not
Just a minute, I got an itch.
Baby, are you okay? Oh yeah, I think he's okay. You got the good spot right there. Duchess.
When I'm standing up there and, all of a sudden your dream is crushed and somebody goes to hug you, that just to me, it's like, no, you know what?
Yeah, I was raised in the fact that if
Come here.
distress, then I'm going to come to the rescue.
I'm not looking to make enemies, but, we're friends.
Okay, guys, looks like the rumble is on. So when we come back,
There you go.
look at one of the most
Oliver, get away from the door. Don't look at me like that. Oliver, get away from the door. Little shit. All right, so the next exercise is one that we've been doing off and on all night. It is a V-up. Oliver, get away from the fucking door! I think he might actually have to go out. Lay down, Oliver. Lay down. Is today the 29th? I think it...
It's nope, it's the 30th.
Oh, it's the 30th. Huh, that's weird. All right, here we go. So, the idea here is you lay down, you keep your feet off the ground, and you bring your abdomen up, twist it 4 times, and then you try to slowly bring yourself back down. This will keep tension on your abdominal muscles, and it will cause that micro tearing that you're looking for to tone and sculpt. Now, always keep in mind, folks, that abdominal exercises do not burn fat. What burns fat is cardio. is moving, getting up, getting active, making sure that you're not just doing exercises at home. You are getting up and being motivated to burn calories in a manner that suits your diet. That means acquiring a healthy calorie deficit. And by a healthy calorie deficit, and I know I'm eating into the time here, by a healthy calorie deficit, I mean the human body generally requires.
They want you to give somebody named Marley a shout out.
Hi, Marley.
She could also be your own worst enemy.
In any case, a healthy calorie deficit is where you take into consideration that your body needs to effectively work without starving itself. 2,000 calories a day. It burns 2,000 calories simply by existing. A lot of people think that you want to go and eat less than that 2,000 calories. Now, in some extreme way, if it's necessary in order for somebody who is completely sedate or living a sedentary life to burn calories in the moment, maybe that is acceptable for a diet. But in general, you want to keep eating that 2,000 calories while burning in excess beyond that. So, all in all, you need to acquire a calorie deficit through your actions that will burn about 1,000 calories a day over what you consume in order to effectively start losing the weight. So if you want to go and keep the diet that you've got, what you've got to do is clock how many calories you are likely consuming, and then you are going to have to clock in the steps, especially at a faster pace as you go along, to burn 1,000 over those. That is how I have gradually lost my weight. I am now, on a good day, 258. I started out at 340, possibly more than that. I didn't start weighing myself until I'd already started the walking process. But I was in the 300s, and now I'm mid 200s. It's all about taking into consideration what you eat and how you live. If you start really taking into consideration those two things and actively working toward bettering yourself, you will get where you want to be. All right, here we go. So, lay flat, lift your legs up. Boom, boom. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 1, 3, 4. 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 9. Oh, fuck. I tried. Going until failure is not a problem so long as you don't hurt yourself. Hey, buddy. Could you maybe not loom over me like freaking Godzilla? Thanks. That's awesome. Hey! Touches? Really? Just like your daddy. You crazy kids.
I think the people that I've actually connected with and made friends with will say, oh my God, that's not who she is at home. Am I that way in business? Absolutely.
Go on. There you go. Okay. We're going to try a few more now that we've let him rest for a second. Duchess! Go away. Alright. 1, 2. Okay, hold on. Okay. Yep. You naughty fucking back muscle. Yeah, don't do that. Sometimes violence is the answer. Yeah, we're just gonna hold off on doing that. We'll get back to that in a few. Let that back muscle do what it needs to, because apparently I tweaked it a little too much. Johnny. Violence is never the answer. It is the question. Wait, no. Violence is never the answer. It is the question. The answer is yes. Oh, Durs for the win. Brought up while we were hanging out with friends today at their house. Brought up a video of a bunch of what looked like Apache. Just absolutely obliterating a hillside with some tracer rounds. And it reminded me, I think they were Apache. I could be wrong. There are so many military aircraft these days that my general knowledge doesn't cover it all. But in any case, it was just like this full fucking, what do you call it, squadron of attack helicopters that just let a hillside have it. And it reminded me of the saying, there was a soldier talking to his commander, and the commander goes, "Which direction is the fire coming from?" Soldier goes, "That direction." He goes, "I want you to obliterate that direction." I'm just like, that about sums that shit up right there. Hey, George Darnell, how's it going? This right here is our Harpic deer poke rifles. Let's see if we can get a better upside down view. There he is. He is a terrestrial arid species, generally found in Africa. Considered an insectivore. What's weird about that last little bit of failure that I felt, like, mice don't hurt like I want them to, but at the same time, that was still failure. I could not do another one, so I don't know how I feel about that. Hopefully my abs hurt tomorrow. I really fucking hope so. This better not be all for naught. All right, the next tarantula that we are going to be viewing is a Lasiosiano sazamai, more commonly referred to as a Brazilian blue violet tarantula. This is a male. Decide. Did they? And you just came out with decide. I'm so confused. They've got to stop mistreating my fucking viewership. I swear to God. Good night, Jason. What was the comment? It couldn't have been that bad. Look at what they let fucking Alf say all the time. Alf literally sexually harasses me on the regular. But no, your comment goes too far. Doubt it. Somebody is tinkering, and I do not approve. Okay, George Darnell, are you okay? I'm getting some I am Groot vibe. I am getting some I am Groot vibes here. Hi, what's up? Look at this. Needs to be misted just a little bit. To be fair, though, theirs was already annoyed before he started talking. He just needs something to focus it on. So if you don't talking. So this is Gem. Gem is our naughty boy. Earlier, I was talking about urticating hairs. And if you look at this one's abdomen right there, you will see where he is missing. Wait, hold on. I realized that was my thumb. I know. Right there, he's got about half of his urticating hairs missing. Tried using those to deter me from catching him and putting him into this enclosure. After he got out, went for a little bit of a jaunt. I wasn't annoyed. I was pissed. I'm still pissed. Now I'm annoyed and pissed. Oh, I didn't know there was a distinction. Normally when I'm annoyed, it's right before I get pissed. And then I don't. I just feel pissed. Maybe I just can't experience the full spectrum of emotions. Maybe just like the fact that I cannot multitask. I cannot multitask emotionally. Wonder if that's a thing. Oh, shit. That is what you don't want to do with the tarantula. You don't want to knock the cage around. They are prone to picking up on vibrations. And if they're not picking up a good vibration, it's gonna be a unique situation. Might lead to an altercation. There we go. What? They don't want mint jelly in the kitchen?
The Iron Chef.
All right, here we go. It'd be an interesting situation if you got bit. Yeah, no, it would be. The first time getting tagged is with you guys. Of course, that's bound to happen in actuality because all my time is spent taking care of the tarantulas with you guys. This is our other Lasiosiano sazamai. once commonly referred to as a Tarantula sazamai by the scientific community. A member of the scientific community spotted some weird little genetic trait that the other scientists hadn't picked up, decided that he was going to go put in for a name change for the species and screw up all the tarantula keepers out there. Yeah, buddy. If I ever get my hands on you, you're gonna go and think it through. Oh, fucking punch him in the face, I swear. Not really. Shouldn't say that on camera. But it does make me angry when people go and change the names for things that I'm trying to remember. It's hard enough remembering Latin. It's hard enough still not to conjure up demons using Latin words that you're not really fond of saying in the first place. Like, for real. There's a saying, it's called keep it simple, stupid. It's called the KISS method. And the individual that went and put in for the name change is alive today, and I know he was alive today because the name change occurred like last year. Buddy. And you see this. Me and you got to go and have a little talk somewhere. Because remembering Laciociano after remembering Terranopelma, so much fun. It's the kind of things that make people go a little wonky. In any case, we're all friendly here, don't you know? I did miss that cage down, though, right? You don't want to overwater a cage. All right. Kitty cat, you are like right where this needs to be. Next set.
My own little terminologies and languages. You're gonna pull it and coagulate the butter in there.
Let me guess, his name is Vic. Yeah. Oh no. Oh no! It's Oliver! Oh, get the puppy. Get the puppy. Oh.
Lasagna stuffed meatballs, better known as balsagna.
Oh, that's it.
You love the aioli? The aioli?
Here?
Aioli.
Oh, yeah, that's it.
You have aioli, you have mayo. Dude, your dictionary is in full force. There's a dictionary that everyone else uses, and there's the dictionary that this guy over here uses. So what I'm going to do today is lasagna. I'm going to incorporate it with a chimichanga. We're going to put it together, and we're going to call it chimichanga.
Come here.
So Jeff, what do you think when you first got exposed to the favorite dictionary?
There you go. Get out of here, you big glue. Get out of here.
When did you first come up with the dictionary?
All right.
Just a bunch of different phrases and words.
So,
Eventually there was so many of
for
them.
these sit-ups, and they are a type,
It's your own culinary terminology.
like you're doing a half-ass Macarena. Get your hand behind your head, maybe scoot a little bit more forward. Do the hokey pokey and turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. And bring yourself down. Do you hear my hip hop right there? I am too old for this. 1, 2, 3. Oh.
Oliver, you are drooling on my lap.
2, 3.
Ow, you're over there.
Every chef has their own style in the kitchen. Justin B and Chris, you guys are at two different ends of the spectrum when it comes to styles. So why don't you take a look at what you guys look like in the kitchen. I want to take the class clownness from Chris and give it to you. I want to take sort of the intelligent reserve and give it to Chris. It's like I sort of want you to do that Freaky Friday. Justin B and Chris couldn't be more different in the kitchen. Seeing a kitchen in professional disarray makes me crazy. Sure. Yeah, I mean, can you make that happen? Okay. Oh my god. Justin B is very anal. Be next to somebody that's working messy. Come on, seriously. Justin B's in Justin world, very focused and Justin like.
Oh, come on.
Oh god, somebody's got something smoking over here. When I see him at the coloring atrocities, and it does make me crazy. What's in the kitchen? Not the campfire. Justin B is the kitchen police. Who's the innocent audience is this? Oh my god, my dice really 2 inches.
Whew.
Get out of my way. Get out of my way. Running right through you. Chill, man. You just gotta chill. Kitchen's everyone's domain. It's not just your house.
I can definitely do less of those. Are brass knuckles friendly? Super friendly. Oh my god. Whew. Do brass knuckles make you the life of the party? Well, if it's a Bacardi party and they party too hardy, then maybe, just maybe. Okay, kitten. He couldn't be bothered. Of course. We have my styrofoam nunchucks. Aww. Come on. Come on, smack it again. Punch it. Come on, you could do it. Come on. Oh my god. They're bickering like a married couple. Okay, so here we have our cricket colony. This cricket colony. Hi, George Darnell. This cricket colony is still looking very healthy. I'm pretty sure we can just do away with these greens. They're not eating them at all. And they still have some fish flakes, so we're not going to go and give them any more of those. Basically, when you have a cricket colony, you want to make sure that the top soil is incredibly dry, because that is the kind of environment that the adults thrive in. And we don't have, as far as I can tell, a single dead cricket in this colony. Perfect. That is exactly what we want to see. And not only do we not have a dead one, but we've got them a cricket haven. I'll pop it open, make sure there are no spiders that have recently moved in. We're going to take this, put that in there. Make sure that the food area right here is visible so that when it comes time to pull the cage out again, we can inspect it. We will water the probably tomorrow or the next day. We will replace it with a fresh one because that is a good way to get your insects sick when they drink off of a paper towel, is leaving it in there. Now, this is probably the longest that we have had crickets survive after intentionally setting up a habitat for them, which is fantastic. We will keep in mind that any differences in their ability to survive need to be documented after we have put a new item into the cage, hence the egg carton. I'm hoping that they didn't add any negative chemicals to the egg carton that might render the crickets, well, deceased. It's not what we want. And we don't have a weight on this lid. It wouldn't be the first time that a cricket got out in this house. There's also the fact that crickets are not strong enough to lift up the lid in the first place, and oftentimes they are not able to climb up the smooth surface of the glass, much like the roaches that we also own for the animals. If our efforts pay out, we will start producing crickets that or give to other people. Crickets that we can use to keep our own animals happy and healthy. It's the end goal. It's the end game. Every animal keeper out there should be striving for a little bit of self-independence from companies that are looking to consistently sell to you. There are some instances where you might not have that ability. Maybe you have snakes and you don't want to have an overproduction of rats, so you got to depend on a establishment. But in any case, we are going to do one more set of the twisties. I'll let my wife move past first.
You still have those animals left over there?
Nope. So I'm just going to do this set. This is going to be an extra set, just to make sure that it really sinks in and we get that abdominal pain that I'm looking for. Does that sound like I'm close to a six-pack to you guys? Or am I still a little bit flubber? I got a little bit chunk. Oliver, he's a good boy. Who is a good boy? Is that you?
Here's the kitties. Here's the kitties.
You know the scritch spot's on your other side, kid. You having me scritch this side when I need to be scritching this side. Turn around. Turn around. Go on. All right. Don't know how many we're going to be able to do, but we will strive for at least 9. Rawr! Rawr! Let go of my toe. That is attached. Ah! Ah! Child! That's my foot. Ah! What are you doing? Those are my toes. My toes. Not your toes. Not your toes. Oh, Duchess, go to your kennel. Go to your kennel. Are you kidding me? No treats for her. That is gross, and she licked my hand. No, I'm not gonna wait. I'm gonna go wash it up, and then we'll do this last set.
Oliver knows.
Unfucking real.
Really, Duchess?
Fucking dog. All she had to do was stay out of the damn litter box. I'm gonna go scoop it before we go to bed. All right, last set.
One little thing wrong. Next week's start.
Nope, Oliver, you've already gotten your scritches.
Only 2 of these guys go on to make pilots.
The person who's
All right.
going to be leaving us now.
What was that?
What was what?
Oh, the kid just freaked the fuck out.
Special guest.
We're looking for your very honest feedback.
1, 2,
So,
3.
that's all
1, 2, 2.
We got work star.
1, 2, 3, 4.
The next step is
4. 1, 2, 4, 5. 1, 2, 4, 6. 1, 2,
The stakes are really high at this point. I mean, the prize
7.
is literally right there. If you
1,
really
2,
hard to make my father proud, my family proud.
8.
You pop out of bed with your thought mind, am I going to be the winner today?
4.
Just to do this for my son. The future, we can say, hey, that's my dad.
Oh.
You know what? My dad's the
All right.
king, and I'm the same with friends. I got to win this.
I don't want to wake up from this dream. It feels like one.
Yep. I'm going to it because how else are you going to keep her from doing that? You guys have a good night. Stay safe. Hi, George Darnell. And I better not see you guys on the news unless it's good news.